Right, about to set the stage. Get these. Yep. Hang on. A little bit to the right, down a bit. Yeah, that should be enough light. Right, time for lights, camera, action!
Trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. Struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. I'm trying to get from A to B, struggle on the way. Struggle on the way. Lost the
Just drop it, just drop it, drop it, just drop it, just drop it, drop it.
Yo guys, what's going down? I can see you. Welcome to Ash's vlog number 9. What's going on, guys? So yeah, last time you saw me was in vlog number 8 when I was in Malta, just like taking it easy and switching off, which is what we need every so often. Because you know, life can get to you sometimes, man. It's not always like a straight road. It's not always an easy course. So you need to like just switch off, like forget about the struggle for a bit, forget about the hustle, and just do you and take some time out and reflect. Let your brain marinate. But I've got an update for you guys. I am working remotely with Gary Vaynerchuk. Yeah, that's right. Gary Vaynerchuk. Let me give you the quick lowdown on what happened. Right, so you may or may not remember, but in vlog 7 I was talking about the video I made for the Ask Gary V show and how Gary himself retweeted it, D-Rock retweeted it, and I got loads of engagement from random people that were following both D-Rock and Gary V. So because of all that interaction and all that activity, I thought, you know what? I've got something here. Then, from that point, the plan was to try and get in touch with Gary V directly. So, long story short, I kind of kept to my word of what I was saying in vlog 7. I emailed him consistently and persistently without coming across as being pissed. So, you know, I emailed him like around 3 or 4 times, and on the 3rd or 4th time, his business development manager got in touch with me. You know, he was saying like he really admired my persistence and the work I did for Gary V, and he said potentially we'll be looking to work with you. And I was like, what? And I was like, you know what? I've done it. I've done it. I've actually got Gary V's attention. Gary knows who I am. I even featured in the Hustlers Digest. There was like a little segment in it that kind of said something like, oh, my man Asher knows how to take a right jab. You know, like that's his kind of like hook, like jab, jab, right hook. So, you know, taking the opportunity, swinging that right hook and knowing how to use your contacts and, you know, make opportunities for yourself. The cartoon is a snippet from James Altucher's podcast, and all I did was animate to the actual footage. And Gary Vaynerchuk himself is featuring on the podcast. So guys, if you want to check it out, have a look, click the link below. Why am I looking down like it's just there? Click the link below and you'll see it on his YouTube channel, man. Gary Vaynerchuk's YouTube channel. It's crazy, like my name with his at the end and people seeing it, his followers. It's an amazing feeling. I can't explain it. It's crazy. And guys, as a result of my affiliation with Gary and working with him on animated content, I've had like people contact me for business, more followers on YouTube, more followers on Twitter, more followers on Instagram. People want to do collaborations. It's crazy. And this is all I wanted, you know, a bit of exposure, no money, nothing. All I wanted was the, you know, opportunity to work with someone like him and, you know, to get exposure from it. That's all I asked for, and I got it. And guys, not to get like all philosophical on you or whatever, but like I'm just gonna keep it real for you guys right now. Like with this whole Gary V thing, it's a result of other things falling through in order to manifest something bigger. Because like all those things with V Inspired and Lethal Bizzle, all those connects and all those things that I was supposed to be doing with them, all the work and all the, you know, so-called things that we're gonna do together, never happened. It's not any fault of theirs, it just, you know, just never happened. They fell through. And I can say that to you with confidence because I'm being completely real with you. Do you know what I mean? You have to be real with yourself and like realize life isn't gonna be a straight road. Because there's a lot of people online right now just like fronting like everything's perfect, and like, you know, they just kind of threw themselves into these situations without working and without failing. But you're gonna have failures along the way. That's how you learn and that's how you grow as a person. So literally, like if you're in like the same position as me and trying to make something of yourself and trying to push yourself forward to the next level and be the best you can be, like don't be deterred by the thought of failure. It's gonna happen anyway. It's inevitable. It's part of the journey. I mean, take it from me, like I've had so many things that have not worked out. So many things, like in this whole digital marketing journey, so many things. and I've still been persistent. I've not been deterred. Yeah, I've been frustrated. I'm only human, but you know, like I see the bigger picture. Anything that's worth it will not come easy. And just to be clear, trust me, I'm not trying to come off like, you know, I've made it, you know what I mean? I'm at the top of the mountain, let me throw you down a rope so you can climb up and join me. Like, it's not like that. It's a long, long journey. I'm nowhere near the top yet. All I'm trying to say is that I'm in a better position because I worked for it. And you know what? The reason I'm so pumped right now and I don't feel bad for it is because out of all the people that I sent my work to, Gary Vaynerchuk, a top influencer, a top entrepreneur, world famous, you know, social media guru, enthusiast, whatever you want to call him, said yes, that kid has got something. I can work with his animated content. All those agencies, all those companies that said, you know what I mean, you're missing this, you're missing that, unfortunately you haven't got this, on this occasion it's going to be no, you know, you need so many so-and-so years of experience in-house agency and all that stuff, said no, and couldn't see, you know, just couldn't look past all that and see the passion and the effort and the hunger that was going into all of this to create a CV from scratch, completely freelance, off my own back, unconventional, said no. Gary Vee said yes. And that, my friends, is what makes me feel good as hell. So yeah, guys, I don't mean to keep preaching, but you know, sometimes I can fall into that kind of thing. That's what I do. I like to, you know, connect with people because I know there's so many of you out there in my position trying to get to where you want to be, and it's a hard road, man. All I'm trying to say is that anything is possible. Like it's like what Gary Vee says. He always talks about patience and persistence and hard work. And if you combine all those three together, you've got nothing to worry about. And I know what you're thinking because I've thought it so many times during like my journey. It's, you know, the thought of, or not even thought, the people saying, you know, don't give up, keep going, keep pushing. It starts to sound cliche. You know what I mean? It starts to sound cliche because you see so many of these memes on Facebook and Instagram, do you know what I mean? By people just publishing that, and you know, people just posting it purely because they like the sound of it and they're not actually, you know, practicing what they preach. But take it from me, like when you get like a breakthrough, like even the smallest breakthrough, some kind of smoke clearance, some kind of like silver lining in your grey cloud, you realize like it's real, man. It's really real. And sorry to get stuttery, whatnot, or repetitive, but it's real. It really is real. Like, keep going, don't stop, keep pushing, and soon you'll find the light, man. There's light at the end of that tunnel. I know it's long and dark, but yo, it'll be worth it when you get there. But guys, once again, thank you for tuning in to Ash's vlog number 9. I will see you in number 10. Number 10, double numbers already, man. This is crazy. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace!